Mushtaq Ahmed, the spin bowling coach of Bangladesh. Welcome, coach. And first of all, before anything else, I would like to ask you, Bangladesh team is traveling to Chattogram, but you are here in BKSP. May we know the reason, please?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The obvious reason is Rishad Hossain, because I haven't seen him for last after the World Cup, and also he had a few games in India here and there. And obviously, I told the cricket board and selectors and everyone, all the stakeholders, he has to play first-class cricket. And my relationship with Rishad Hossain is very good. So we have to sacrifice for the best player to not to travel to Chittagong for next couple of days and spend time with him.
You are here with Rishad, and my question was, is he being prepared for the Test cricket?
I think it's too early to say that, but I think he has to play whole season. He has to bowl lots of overs. He has to understand playing first-class matches, before lunch, what is his role as a leg spinner, after lunch, after tea, when to attack, when not to attack, when to not to go for runs, when to look for wickets. And having said that, those are the things he has to learn. Test cricket is all about to getting a temperament and bowl good overs. So I think that's why we are working on basics and repeatable action also. So I think if basics and repeatable action become better, so I think he can be able to bowl a good overs. So if he can bowl a good overs and he understands his process, I believe he can be ready. But it's too early for him. I think he has to play whole season, or maybe season or two, and then he can understand, how to get wicket in Test cricket.
So in how many months or how many years you see Rishad Hossain in Test cricket?
It's very difficult to say that. Maybe he's after 4 days he's ready. Because leg spinner can get last 4 wickets easily. Tailenders, normally tailenders nowadays, they score lots of runs. You see around the Test cricket, like last number 8, number 9, number 10 getting 50s. So leg spinner like Rishad Hossain, who got bounce, spin, googlies and everything, they can be very handy for team. So we are looking for him. I think all the international national selectors and the management, they are looking for him to play all 3 format. But I think he has to learn the art of bowling good overs, and hopefully if he can learn that as quicker as he can, inshallah ta'ala will be a great news for Bangladesh cricket.
From your point of view, from your perspective, as I was asking, that you have come here early in the morning, had quite a few sessions with him. I mean, from where the motivation or dedication comes from?
I think I enjoy last 3-4 international assignment I had with the big teams. I worked grassroots cricket like under 19s, and like I worked with the under 17 guys. They were here. They all very, very good spinners. And I think Shahid Mahboob is doing so great. He's working with under 19 and under 16 and under 17. I know the guy, he works in Pakistan also, used to work in Pakistan. So when we had that session, I can see good future in Bangladesh spin department. So there was a very good question. I enjoy myself actually. When you're working, I use that phrase, you cannot grow a tree in a day. So you have to work with the tree like a gardener. So I am trying to be help all the youngsters to make sure they repeatable actions, basics, understand this game, understand about themselves. So if you develop them, and when they play international cricket for their teams, that's the best enjoyment you can get.
Since you have come to Bangladesh and till now, how is the improvement, particularly in Rishad Hossain, you have seen?
I think in World Cup, lots of people know this. In World Cup, he bowled very well. Sometimes leg spinners do need coaching, mental coaching, tactical coaching, technical coaching, all those things, it's very important early on, for at least for 3-4 years. And then obviously you have to learn the art of reading a pitches, reading a batsman, how to get people out, how to set field according to the batsman. So all those things is very important. For Rishad Hossain, is still new in an international circuit. He's got a great temperament. He can bowl, he can bat. He's a good cricketer. He's a 3-in-1. Okay. So we got to look after that guy because he can win you games from nowhere. So he's a wicket taker. He scores runs. He's a good fieldsman. He's a good team man. So we need a couple of mystery players like that. Like X factors, I say. So yes, Rishad Hossain. That's why for me it's enjoyment leaving too early and coming and working for Rishad Hossain. I feel very good myself also. At least I'm expanding my good quality time with Rishad Hossain, and hopefully he can get benefit for his own cricket.
As you were mentioning about Rishad and mental sides and tactics, he got hit for 5 sixes in an over in India. I mean, is it something he needs to bother about?
No. I reminds him, first day this morning I had a session with him, we had a cup of tea, and I said, Ben Stokes, final against West Indies, Brathwaite.
Yep.
How many sixes he hit?
4 sixes.
In last over?
Yeah.
24 they need?
Yeah.
How many sixes you go for?
4.
Who's the best all-rounder in the world now?
Can say Ben Stokes.
Ben Stokes. Stewart Broad,
Yeah.
6 sixes.
Yeah.
Yuvraj,
Yes.
who's the best bowler for England ever produced?
Stuart Broad.
So those things happen in cricket. Big players, they feel they can go for sixes, especially leg spinner, but they can win matches. So, you got to remind him, like how good things he done for Bangladesh in World Cup and how many things he can do that. So he's a good heart he's got, the young, brave man. So I have to remind him mentally.
Yeah.
And this is the way, game comes. That's why, sometimes when you start working with those kind of guys, you got to remind them, like, it's okay to go for sixes. But it's a bad thing, if you not become brave.
Okay.
Because you are match winner can go for few runs.
Okay. I mean, after that incident, I would particularly want to know about the inside. How was he feeling, and what did you tell him?
I think anyone in the world, like if you go for 4, 5, 6s, they always feel bad. It's natural. It's natural human. It'll be lying, if I don't feel good. You all feel bad. But that's why you need a good surrounding, good environment, positive people around you, rather than telling you, like, oh, you bowled badly or you didn't. Sometimes I always use that phrase, spinners do need love also. So sometimes that love has to come from somewhere. So I hopefully, like I'm here to give him love and same time also tell him, like how important he is for the white ball cricket at the moment for Bangladesh cricket.
As a whole, the spin group of Bangladesh, containing Major Miraj, Naeem Hassan, Taijul Islam, Rishad Hossain, and everyone else, like Sakib Al Hassan, how do you assess the spin group of Bangladesh? How is your remarks?
I think it's very, very important because every country now winning matches, the spinners play a huge role. For example, when Bangladesh won 2-0 against Pakistan, who was the man of the series?
Miraj.
He's got 13 or 14 wickets, something like that. And Shakib got a very crucial wickets. And we have, like spinners very good. Taijul Islam last test match, although we lost, but he's got 8 wickets. Yeah. If we could have a better score on first innings, then we could win that test match easily. So spinners has to play a huge role. And that's why my understanding with the Bangladesh cricket board, going down there in first class cricket, working with under 16 and under 17 first class cricketers, so we can grow a couple of good spinners, mystery spinners like left arm Chinaman, leg spinners who can be a very good future. So at the same time we have Rishad and Tajul, Shakib, Miras Mehndi, Sheikh Mandi, all those left arm, like Naeem, you got Tanveer, all those guys. But same time we have to make sure, we should actually focus on bench strength also. So we are looking for mystery spinner, and I'm so happy. Last year or so, Bangladesh under 16 and under 17, they have a plenty of leg spinner and plenty of Chinamen. So all we have to do, work on the basics, put them in first class structure, put them in that environment, and make sure, like have good coaches around them, good facilities around them, and sooner or later you see we have a very good, very, very good bank account for spin bowling, basically.
Questions. When you leave Bangladesh as a coach, where do you want to see Bangladesh team, Bangladesh spin department? Your visions?
I think not only spin division, I think spin vision. I think I can see Bangladesh is going up there. You got to believe first as a coach, and I believe that. I believe that when I signed Bangladesh, I had a few offers with blessing of Allah. But I choose Bangladesh. The reason is because they are good ages. They all can challenge any team. And the best example I can give you again and again, against Pakistan, best team in Pakistan. They played very good cricket. They played very good cricket in a World Cup. They can challenge anyone. And they recently, a couple of like 6 maybe a year ago, they beat England. They can challenge any team. All we have to do, good environment for them, good players again, good coaching, and tell them how to win matches. This is the art they have to learn. How to come out from the crucial situations. How to win matches, from nowhere. Like last test match, I'm getting like Litton Das 100. Miras Mehdi's got 670 odd. Mushi got like 190. Momin got 50 on crucial time. You know, a couple of guys also, you know, like Shadman and Zakir and all those guys, very talented guys. So all we have to believe in themselves. The best things Bangladesh got, they've got fast bowling battery also.
Yeah.
You know, like Rana, Taskeen, they all 140 plus.
Yeah.
And if you have a 3-4 fast bowler got 140 plus, and they have a couple of good all-rounders, trust me, they all have to score runs, and bowling will win the game for them or win the tournament for them. And I believe that, and I think everyone is believe that. It maybe takes some time, but at the end of the day, why I am here, because I can see Bangladesh up there. Inshallah.
You as a coach, other than cricket, what are other things you maybe want to discuss with the cricketers? You discuss with the cricketers and you tell them always, other than cricket.
Look, life is all about discipline.
Yeah.
One word, discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline, and you cannot cheat success. There is no rocket science for success. You got to do the hard yards. You got to look after your fitness. You got to look after the international SOPs. You know how to become best. We don't have to become very good within each other. We have to compete Australians. We have to compete India. We have to compete the best teams. How you do that? When you're mentally strong, when you practice hard. So all those things, you know, like I teach, you know, like all the coaches teach them, not only me. So we are here to make sure they have a belief and work ethics, and you know, like have that work ethics and belief and fitness. If all 3-4 things they have, and I believe that they can challenge, inshallah, anything, anyone, anywhere, and any team. The reason, as you said, you know, like, first of all, I have to believe. When my belief is strong, they will believe that, you know, like, we are not giving up. So I think Bangladesh in a great shape at the moment. All we have to believe in themselves and believe in ourselves. As I said, you know, tactically we teach them. And hopefully, inshallah, one day you see that they can go in Australia and can start winning there. They can go in England, they can start winning there. They can challenge in ICC tournaments. That's what I believe we have to have. So having said that, for structure from the first class cricket to the international cricket, the gap has to be narrow. So if you can narrow that gap, you'll see Bangladesh will inshallah produce lots of good cricketers and good players.
As we were discussing earlier, you as a coach showed your dedication, you came up early in the morning. So maybe from all the coaches, from this type of dedications, player also learn from this.
I think you got to sacrifice somehow or the other. You can't achieve goals if you don't sacrifice. I mean, it's easy for me to just go and travel Chittagong and work with those people. But I think credit goes to everyone, not only single person. It's a vision for all the people. And I think that's why this is my vision. You know, like, as I said, 4 national assignment I had. I work internationally only during the matches, but normally I spend more days with the first class players like Rishad Hossain. I think that is the best session we had, last 2 sessions. And if we can develop those kind of sessions, and if we start believing, you know what happened? Rishad Hossain today was feeling so special. Why? Because he thinks the cricket board, selectors and coaches believe on me. That's why they send that man.
Yeah.
So if you can win people heart, they will deliver for you.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
that's the big thing. And that's why I think we got to learn respect from each other. And you can only do that when you struggle and when you work hard and when you come out from your comfort zone. I mean, you got to, like, as I said, you got to do the hard yards.
Maybe it's kind of off topic. Chandika Hathur Singh is sacked by BCB. I would like to know about your experience working with him.
Well, I think, see, this is not my, I don't want to answer this question because I don't know what's happened with him. And when I was working with him as a colleague, you know, like, we had a good relationship. I give my input. Whatever happens, you know, like, when things are not there, I don't want to discuss about that.
Very last question. BCB always wants to make permanent contract with you and long-term contract with you. Is it happening?
Inshallah, it will happen because I have signed the contract with lots of other assignments. Those assignments will be done in January, inshallah, January or February. So before ICC Champions Trophy, I think my assignment will be done. And then obviously, you know, like, I have to sit with my family and cricket board and see if everything's go well. And inshallah ta'ala will be for long terms then. And hopefully, as I said, you know, like, because first class cricket and international cricket, I have to play the role, bridge between first class cricket and international cricket. And that's why I enjoy it. That's my expertise nowadays. So hopefully, inshallah ta'ala, if I can do that for Bangladesh cricket, I will be glad, and that will be great honor for me also, inshallah.
Mushtaq bhai, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.